How's it going, gearheads? My name is Vinny from Division 7 Motorsports channel, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Get it? Because the title. Anyways, guys, on today's show, we're going to be figuring out what exactly is keeping our differential from moving our 1970 Corvette. So let's go over to the bench right now, and we'll figure out exactly what's going on with this car. So as you guys know, I had this 1970 LT1 fired up and running really well a couple weeks ago. But I ran into a little issue trying to pull her out of the garage. And come to find out, the rear tires were locked up. And I had no reason why. I was wondering maybe if it was the parking brake got stuck, or maybe the reverse lockout and the transmission maybe got jammed and stuck in gear, whatever. Come to find out, it was this puppy. Our differential here is locked up. We're about to find out why. We're gonna open up this case and figure out what fell apart in there, because I'm not too sure what happened, but I know for sure something's going on in here. Let's get to open this up and let's see what's going on. What is that? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we see instant carnage already. Let me pull the camera around and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So upon first inspection, I could see that the guide pin for the limited slip has slid all the way down through the diff. And it looks like something along the lines of like a pin may have fell out or snapped in there. Let's see. Oh yeah, there she is. Okay, so let's find out where that pin goes. Let's see. Let's just take... No, I don't want to take this out because their washers might be in there. Let's see. Let's look on the other side and make sure there's no washer. Yeah, there's a washer right here. Ooh, it's about to slide out too. Okay, let's push her through. Just so we can line it up. Okay. Just move it on the other side and see what's going on here. Now the diff's able to move. Wait, right? Yes. Okay, so this was our issue. So... Okay, this guy right... Oh, geez, that was loose. So I believe this guy right here is our pin. Let's try to snake this out. Yep, there she is. Let's see if we can get a close-up on that. So this is our pin, and it snapped right here. Now, how it snapped, I have no clue, but... Oh, man, it's leaking. Let's go ahead and assess the damage. Let's see if there's anything else I could find in the diff. Okay, what's this? Oh, it's one of the washers. Oh, because it slid out. Alright, so we lost the washer in there. I'm about to snake back in. Oh! No! Damn it. Why do I always do this? Okay, let's try to find that other part of the pin. Okay, I think I've already found it. I think this is the other part of the pin. I can't tell. I'm going to put it down right here. Oh, there's another thing in here. I think this might be the other part of the pin too. I think it broke in 3 places. Let's put that down over there too. I don't feel too many granular things. I mean, you guys could see that there's some water mixed in the soil, but we're definitely changing it out. Well, I don't feel too many things in there. I got a little piece right here, like a shrapnel. I gotta clean this thing real good, but at least we found the rest of our guide pin here. So here's this piece, and here's this piece. Somewhere along the lines, these 3 pieces connected with each other to make one whole piece. So let's slide this guide pin out without losing that washer. So I'm just gonna slide it all the way straight through. Probably go on the other side. Yeah, it only wants to go through the other side. Okay, here's our pin, and that's the other side right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the old pin, I'm just going to bang this one out. I'm even going to do it with a socket wrench. Okay, there's our bad piece out there. Alright, that's it. Now we got a straight hole all the way through. Alright, so we're going to slide our pin back in. Okay, now here comes the fun part. Trying to figure out how I'm going to snake this old washer back in there. So let me try to do this scenario.
6.5 hours later.
Holy smoke, guys. We got the washer in. That was not easy. Now it's time to put the retaining bolt in here and clean this whole thing up and get her back together. Woo! If you guys are enjoying this video today, please remember to hit a like button and subscribe. I really do appreciate all your guys' support. It really does bring the channel to other people and brings us closer as a community. Thanks for you guys' support. Let's get back into the video. Okay, gearheads. Now that we've got the differential all cleaned up, I ran into a little bit of an issue. And it's kind of a letdown because this is going to set us back a little bit. Unfortunately, I was sent the wrong retaining bolt for the differential, and it actually doesn't even fit inside the pilot hole. And you can see the difference in diameter from just lengthwise. To be completely honest with you, I don't know if they're the same size because this thing broke in 4 pieces. So I'll give you guys a better look at this. Maybe one of you guys can try to figure out what happened here, but it looks like that one of the parts of this bolt was rounded off into like a ball almost. Like, I don't know what happened, but maybe you guys are experienced and this has happened to you before and you've had a proper diagnosis, but I have no clue what happened in there. But we're going to order the correct bolt pin that slides in here so that we can put this back together. I do not know how long that's going to take, but let's not get too down on ourselves right now. Let's leave the differential and let's jump to another subject. Alrighty guys, so I just got back from driving 3 hours out of town and I was unable to find that retaining bolt that we needed for the Corvette diff. So in the rest of today's video, we're going to put in another rear end and a familiar face in the show, my 1966 Ford Bronco. This would be a great chance to get this Bronco a little taste of the spotlight on the show. We're going to put this back in the car and reinstall all the rest of the necessary hardware to get her going. This job shouldn't take too long guys, so stick with me and let's get going so we can take her for a ride. Alright, so now that I confirmed that there's no more foreign material inside the axle housing, the next thing for us to do is to put the gasket on here. I'm going to start by spraying some stuff. Clean the area. Alrighty, gearheads, now that we got our surface clean, now it's time to put the RTV on there. She'll do for now. Alrighty, now that we got our gasket installed, now it's time to put in the differential. Okay, here we go. Alrighty folks, well we're all sealed up here in the differential side of things. I wanted to let you guys know that I did put extra sealant around the threads here because when it comes down to trying to seal these, you don't want them to leak. So now that I'm done here, I'm going to torque them down to spec so that I have the correct tension on these bolts, and then we'll have a proper seal at the end here. So I think we're ready to put the rest of this differential together. Probably starting with the drive shaft. So let's put this drive shaft back in. Alright, we're going to use the awesome power of our camera to get this drive shaft on with just one snap. Just like that. Next is going to be the U-bolts. Let's get those U-bolts in there. There we go. Now let's tighten it up. Just like that. Drive shaft's in. Now let's put in this axle shaft. Now we got the axle shaft in. Now it's time for the bolts. Alright, now the plate's in and it's ready to put the drum back on. Luckily my pops was nice enough to paint the drum because it was all covered in grease. Boom, just like that. So I was about to drop brand new oil in the diff, but I was reading here on the package and it states that I should allow it to dry for 24 hours before I put any kind of fluids in the diff. So it looks like I won't be able to put oil in this diff and be able to pull it out of the garage today. But at least I'll be able to get the car finished and all I have to do to take it out is put the diff fluid back in the axle. But yeah guys, let's go ahead and finish the job and let's get this thing done. Gearheads, today we weren't able to get any of the cars out of the garage, but we were able to put the remaining parts back onto this Bronco over here so that next weekend we could take it out and drive it. Thank you guys so much for staying along. Again, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to remember to like, comment, or subscribe if you haven't already. I really do appreciate you guys' support, and it really goes a long way, so thank you very much. I'll see you guys next Saturday, and stay tuned for something special. Take care, guys. I also want to send a special thanks to Paul Midioni for gifting me this super cool Corvette sign. This sign will make a great addition to the Division 7 Motorsports garage, and I thank you so much for giving me such a cool piece to put in the garage.